North African music, something that's new for me. Uh, I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to doing more and to being part of the concert from remote and hopefully next time in person. And thank you, Jihan.
Thank you. Beautiful, beautifully said. Celeste, did you share? Did you guys hear Celeste?
Yes. I'm Celeste Wiseblood, and I been singing for years. Is this maybe they're both on? Do you hear an echo?
Yeah, Jeannie, I'm muting you.
Just keep talking.
I'm talking, but I think we got two instruments on. That's what I'm concerned about.
Oh.
Oh, you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we should put that off.
It's off. Just talk.
It's not off.
Just talk.
Okay, I've been doing this. I've been in choruses since I was 13, 14 when I was in junior high. And I love to sing. I even sang in a jazz club once. And I've just been singing for many years. Mostly soprano, soprano too, and I can sing some alto too to some degree.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Celeste. I'm so happy that you're here, Barbara, Celeste, amazing students too. I'm so glad you're here. So we'll try technically to have them sing a bit, join in. But I'm just giving you a heads up, guys. You might be limited, but we'll definitely try. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, mute. So, but if I mute me, are they still gonna? I keep it on mute, right? Okay. Okay. So, one of the reasons why I created this this project, and this is like the 60 years old and plus version of a more general project that's called Dar Brooklyn, Darbuka for Her. It started as Dar Brooklyn, Darbuka for Her. So Dar in Arabic means home, and Darbuka is this instrument that I've been teaching the ladies here. And so basically the idea is to create a Brooklyn family through the teaching and sharing North African music. I mean, in my case, music of my heritage, and to create a sisterhood between different communities, and also to make music education, like in this case, drumming and singing, available and accessible to all women, whatever their background, and especially for like when women and girls are in a conservative social environment, for example, or that they're like for religious reasons or for any other, or just because they want to feel safe, and that there's not like, you know, some creepy teacher. Sorry for saying that, because I came across a bunch of creepy teachers. And so really making a safe space with no judgment and like learning together. So we're learning to do like the stage presence and stuff. It's perfect. Thank you for doing that. So yes. And also, so ce programme, en fait, à la base, c'est une version pour les personnes, pour les femmes de 60 et plus. Et le programme original, en fait, c'est Dar Brooklyn, Darbuka pour elle. Okay. So, donc Dar Brooklyn, so, c'est Dar Brooklyn, Darbuka pour elle. Donc la Darbuka, c'est cet instrument. Et Dar, ça veut dire maison, maison et famille de en arabe. Et donc l'idée, c'est de créer une sororité, en fait, une connexion entre les différentes communautés à travers le partage, enfin l'apprentissage et le partage de faire de la musique, dans ce cas-là, de la percu et du chant, pour les femmes de toutes les communautés. Teresa, I can hear you. Teresa, Gabriela, I don't know, like I can hear you. Thank you. Thank you. And so, et donc cette version, donc le but, c'est vraiment de connecter toutes les communautés et aussi de rendre l'éducation musicale accessible aussi aux femmes et aux filles qui viennent d'environnements conservateurs et ou alors qui ont juste, qui sont pas à l'aise d'avoir des gars leur enseigner. Et par exemple, dans mon cas, j'ai beaucoup croisé des profs assez, voilà, craignos, quoi. C'est aussi pour ça que j'enseigne que les femmes. And there's another side to this program too, which actually connects to my mom, and I had no idea until very recently. My mom passed away in 2019 before COVID. She was 80, and I discovered that she played drums when she was a kid until 9 years old. I only discovered it when she was already 76. And I had been playing the drum like for a while then. And around that same time, actually, like I think it was maybe in the same conversation. So I discovered that actually when she was a kid, so she was playing, and then when she got her period, which makes her a woman now, that, you know, she had to let go of playing. I heard later after she passed away that my sister told me after she passed away that she actually played again later as an adult, just in settings like for weddings or things like that among friends. Because the culture I come from, and not this one, actually anywhere in the world, it's kind of like a sexualized. Any female like woman self-expression art form that's, you know, in front of a public and like, you know, and so like and training and stuff, it's seen as being a sexual or sexualized behavior in many settings and many brains. So yeah, so that's when I discovered that actually she was forbidden to play as a kid. That's when I decided to teach women and girls. And there's another side of the thing that I realized during this weekend while preparing for this show, is I was like, it's funny, like I really enjoy, you know, teaching women who are 60 and plus and stuff. And I've had like people like tell me, but how can you like teach people that are 60 and plus? Like as if like the brain doesn't keep on growing. Actually, there's a whole research body that shows that the brain maintains its plasticity, its neuronal plasticity and its youth by playing music like drumming, singing, that we keep on building connections in the brain. And besides that, it also, for example, the drumming, it helps synchronizes the brain waves inside the different areas of the brain, but also to synchronize, it also helps synchronize the activity between the brain and the body. So if you notice, like when you hear a drum beat, not something that's too invasive, it's like smell. If it's too loud, it stinks. So, you know, you hear a drum beat, the natural thing that the brain does, it's following this drum beat. And yeah, it's like, it's actually soothing to the brain and to the body to do that. It's also good for cardio. I mean, there's like so many good sides to learning to play music and learning new melodies, all this learning stuff. And besides that, it also triggers empathy between strangers. Like literally the fact of playing together actually creates automatically a base for friendship beyond language, beyond any social anything. That's also a good spot for it. So Déborah, je te raconterai tout plus tard en français. En gros, c'est très bon pour le cerveau de jouer de la musique et d'apprendre, mais à tous les âges. Et en fait, ça garde le cerveau jeune. And so something that I discovered in that same trip that when I was visiting my mom is that when she was around 72 or 74, she went to, back then, my mom, she was an immigrant in France. Okay, so she was a brown woman in France, not very welcoming to brown people. But anyway, she went to one of these places where they have those community music teaching, whatever, you know. And she wanted to learn the piano. And when she showed up, and she was like in her 70s, she told the teacher, like, I want to learn piano. They pretty much laughed at her and said she was too old. And funny enough, when I was in France as a kid for a period, when I was 8 years old, my mom presented me to some conservatory teacher, and he said that I was too old to learn. So that's also a big part of why I'm doing this, and thinking that, frankly, it breaks my heart thinking that my mom wanted to learn this instrument, and she was a great drummer and a great singer. Not for money, but a great drummer and a great singer. And she would have been a great piano player. And that really makes me sad. But now I'm here, and this is also to honor her. Okay, I'm done talking. So the first thing I'm going to do is present to you this instrument, which is not a djembe. This is not a djembe. And I love djembes, but this is just not it. So this is a darbuka. Okay. It's an instrument that you find in the Middle East, North Africa. You have some version of it in India, which I don't know the name yet, but I know that it exists. And something you need to know, kind of like my mom, I grew up in an environment where it's not appropriate for girls of good families to play instrument and dance in public and all that stuff. But now, so yeah, now I have an amazing teacher. His name is Amar Shawi, and the little solo I'm going to show you was actually written by him. And yeah, I love this guy. He's not here; he's abroad. So okay,